Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I have some insane shenanigans for you guys. Frost Mages versus Frost Mages 5v5 arena. We have some 10v10 Frost Mage battles, and this is me versus my subscribers and some of my viewers on my Twitch channel, and we just had a good time yesterday. 5v5s don't even exist anymore, but in a war game you can still do 5v5 war games. In war games you have all your honor talents unlocked. Here we are 5 Alliance Mages versus 5 Horde Mages. This is going to be super awesome. Had such a fun time doing this yesterday, but here it is. These are all, a lot of these guys are my subscribers, some of them are viewers. I just basically was like, alright guys, I didn't have any arena to play, like any serious games, so I was like, alright guys, what are we gonna do? And then the chat was like, let's just do some Frost Mage like battles, and I was like, alright, let's do it. So I'm starting this game off a little slow here, just staying in invis because I don't want to get found too fast. Throw out my orb, throw out my blizzard. And my strategy here is not to get locked on Frost and just die immediately, but kind of war of attrition them with my orbs and my blizzards and see, you know, how much I can actually get done by doing that. I think eventually I want to try to see if I can get, you know, a one-shot going on. I cast an Ebon Bolt into Tada here, and he gets very, very low. He goes into his ice block, so I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe after that block I can finish him off. Pizza Dog and our team's getting low. It's still a 5v5 at this point. No one has actually gone down. Tada's getting quite low here. I think I might blink in, flurry him, kill him right there, which is very nice. And now we have 2 of them dead. It's still 5 of us remaining, so we're doing a pretty good job, but Full of Fit is almost dead. Pizza's getting low. Aru's under half. 4v2 now, and I think this should be over. What's his name? Arbark goes into that ice block. Totally Rad's coming out of his block, and we eventually take him out. And now it's just 4 of us hunting down 1. Pretty awesome sub games, guys. I love doing this type of stuff with you guys, and just had a rad time overall. So here's the damage breakdown. So after a couple of 5v5s, I was like, how can we take this to the next level? How can we have even more fun? Then I was like, guys, is there any more Frost Mages that want to come? And my chat on Twitch is a lot of Frost Mages, it turns out. So a ton of Frost Mages were spam whispering me, and they were like, Xaryu, let me join. So I was like, alright, we made a 10 Alliance versus 10 Horde Frost Mage group, and this was freaking awesome, man. I cannot believe the amount of fun we had doing this, but we basically went to Temple of Katmagu. I'll pause this briefly and explain the rules. We had to stay in the square of Temple of Katmagu. Zerking technically was, to get the Zerking was against the rules, and to run out of the Temple of Katmagu middle square was against the rules. I was trying to use this little corner here as line of sight, starting off invis, trying to kind of use my same strategy of orbing and throwing down the blizzards. Unfortunately, I threw down my orb and my blizzard, but it's not really hitting too much stuff, and I'm kind of getting owned by this orb right here, and this slows her just so much, man. I could barely freaking move. We do get a kill there on Xaryu block, which is nice, and we're up 0 to 10 points, up tied now 10 to 10 points, but this game was definitely pretty scary for both of us here. And our team starts to go down. At the top you can see 10 points is 1 death, so it's 10 to 20 right now. We are losing a little bit here, and I'm just playing back. Can't even move because the Frost Mage slow, as you guys know, is like about 70%. So like, if I literally, every time I try to move, I just can't. So they can't move, we can't move, we're both frozen. We keep having our orbs, we keep throwing our orbs, we keep throwing our blizzards, but not much is really coming out of it. Here, this is still kind of a close battle, and no one really wants to push in, because if you push in too far, you're gonna die, right? If one, because you can't really get out, so you pretty much have to wait for 2 blinks. If you want to blink in and then blink out, but waiting for 2 blinks does take quite some time. We do force someone into their block. I think I might be forced into my own block pretty soon here. Trying to get these blizzards down as much as I can. Arbark there, that we saw in the last 5v5 is still in this game. He's targeting me, trying to get me down eventually here. But another one of us die. I think they're rezzing, but once they res, they're not allowed to run back in. So you can see, like on here, they're all res, but it's 4 deaths versus 1 death. I'm forced into my ice block here. So there's only 6 of us left remaining, and they still have 9 of their own players remaining. So this is not looking too hot for us. We actually fought these guys quite a bit of times yesterday, and we lost almost all of them, but we did end up being victorious a few times. So there was now 6 of us slain, including myself. Only 4 of us left, and there's still 9 of them. And this was kind of turned into a disaster pretty quickly here. Once the tides shift, and once they kind of get 4 of us down, 5 of us down, then they start pushing in, and it's just a disaster. So here's the scoreboard. There's 8 of us down. There's only 2 left now, and it's probably going to be all over soon because they just pushed into us. Unless these 2 mages do an insane comeback, but Lul Harambe goes down, and T Swizzy, boom, also goes down. So there it is. All 10 of us are down. Unfortunate, unfortunate, unfortunate. That was the damage breakdown for that game. Pretty scary. Let's hop into another. Okay guys, this is another game, 10v10 Frost Mage battle. On the enemy team I want to point out is Cartoons. Cartoons is on the enemy team in this one, which was pretty freaking awesome. He was on the enemy team quite a bit, and they did beat us quite a bit, but this is one of the games where we did a little bit better. Changed up my strategy a little bit, went to the right side of the map, pushed in with my orb and my blizzard right off the start, try to get as much damage as possible. I am splitting ice in these games, getting cleaved down a little bit by some AoE damage, so I want to peel back, kind of wait out these orbs and then push back in ASAP. Mikeyo's getting a little frisky here. He pushes in and he is forced into that ice block. No deaths on either side yet. Everyone is kind of playing either on the right side behind the pillar or the left side behind the pillar, so that's a little interesting. Get a lot of damage off on Mikeyo, and he actually goes down. So we get the first kill here, and we get a second kill right away. I think that guy might have died without blocking. Maybe a little Xaryu block action happening right there. But now we lost 1 player, Xaryu, and we've killed 2 of them. So we're actually ahead right now. And being ahead early is like the name of the game when it comes to these 10v10 Frost Mage duels, because then it kind of spirals out of control. We get another kill on Neo OP, so now it's 3 kills to 1 kill, and we're looking pretty strong. Now we can start pushing up maybe a little bit to secure a little chain reaction here in this game. Our Bark goes into his ice block. A lot of the mages on their team don't have blocks available. There's some mages on our team that are getting low, and if you're getting low right now, they could literally pull back, sit behind, and since we have an advantage right now, they could just eat back up to full life if they wanted to. There's Cartoons going into his ice block. A lot of mages going down right now. We have another mage on our team die. Silent Mage goes down, or Silent M goes down, but they only have 5 players left. We have 8 players left, so we have a 3-man advantage right now. A mage on their team is trying to eat, but as we push in, it's not going to be able to for too long, and I think that's going to be about it. They have 4 players left. We have 8 players left. Now we have 7. So 7 versus 4, but at this point we should not lose unless we mess up something, a pretty big mistake would take to lose this game. Jill goes into his ice block. Our Bark is still in hypothermia. He's not going to be able to hop into another block. He goes down, and then boom, there we go. We actually lost, I'd say, probably like 5 games. We finally won this one, and I was so happy to finally beat a game off of these guys. These are all like my subscribers and viewers. They actually did a pretty good job of owning us. But I'm pretty happy to finally get a win versus them. Anyways, guys, this is some crazy shenanigans going on. I hope you enjoyed just 5v5 Frost Mages, 10v10 Frost Mages. I would love to do more of this in the future, maybe 10 Mages versus 10 Warriors, or 10 Mages. We actually did some 10 Frost Mages versus Fire Mages, and kind of different setups like that. So if you guys want to see that, talk to me in the comments below and let me know what you guys want to see, because we could probably make it happen on the stream at some point. If you're a sub on the stream, a viewer of the stream, or a YouTube viewer, if you head on over to my stream, and we can maybe do this live on stream and then throw it up here on the YouTube channel. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Thumbs the video up if you did. Thumbs it down if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!